Alright, so Mario and Donkey Kong March of the Minis 2. You may or may not have heard of this game. Definitely fits one of the more strange Mario spin-offs, to say the least, to be honest with you. Basic gist of the game is that I guess Mario is, watch a little intro here. It's really the only plot for the entire game. It looks like there's some kind of grand opening for a store because of these new series of mini toys made. It's a grand opening here in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario's become really popular for these new miniature toys he's made, particularly of himself. And he has this girl with him. I think it's the girl from the original, Mario game, where Donkey Kong steals her and you gotta use the hammer to get up to the top. So DK's heartbroken here that the girl ignores him. So, instead of like any other guy where he tries to like give her flowers or something to win her over, he naturally decides that he has to kidnap her. And then it's up to Mario to save the day. And he's going to do so by using toys. So yeah, it's just like any of the other dozens of Mario spin-offs. Definitely gets a little bit silly and a little bit weird, but it's interesting to say the least. It's like basically the only cutscene in the entire game. Game starts off easy enough there. It's a puzzle-solving platform type game. You use these little mini robots, and it's all touch-based and stylus-based. Use the stylus to direct them where they're going here. Let's see if I can get this guy to actually move. And you just have to navigate them through various puzzles. Put this down here so you can grab that. The idea is to get as many minis as possible through each puzzle. Once you get to the end, you get to do a boss fight against Donkey Kong. And the boss fights usually just consist of shooting the minis directly at him. Sometimes there's a little bit of there's something to like mix it up a little bit there, like he'll jump from different platforms to another, he'll throw stuff at you, things like that. Now, the game is honestly very easy. This is the first world, but still, once you get started, it's really not all that hard. I think the first, 3 or 4 levels literally took me less than 5 minutes to beat, so it's not difficult at all. Things become a lot more hectic once you get further on, and every level has its own theme. Some have more of a Super Mario World theme, some have a ghost theme and stuff like that. Really, my biggest problem here is the controls, honestly, because I don't mind everything being touchscreen based, but sometimes things just don't respond like you want them to. You're trying to do one thing and you end up doing another, and that in itself can definitely be a huge hassle, to be honest with you. So you do want to keep that in mind with the touchscreen motion controls here. Other than that, though, it's an interesting game. If you like Mario, and you just like these little silly side titles of sorts and everything, you might actually have fun with this. It's not going to take you too long to beat it here, but there are unlockables that you can get, like bonus missions there and stuff like that, and that does help add some replay value to the game as well. It does also have ways to play with other people there. Unfortunately, I don't really have many people to play with, obviously, since I don't know a lot of people with this particular game. If you know someone or you get 2 copies of this game, you got a friend or a sibling to play with, that can be a lot of fun too, especially because this game comes with what's called a construction zone, which actually lets you design your own maps to mess around in. So that's actually kind of cool as well. Let's see if I can take a look at one of the boss fights here. Yeah, this is technically the last level. You can see how excited DK looks about this face-off. And this is what the final boss looks like. This is the basic gist of what most levels are. They're some kind of challenge. There's some kind of thing where it's Mario versus DK, and you gotta get your minis all the way there. This particular one, it's basically a remake Oh, okay, I don't gotta jump over that guy, thankfully. Nope. Ah. It's basically a remake of the original Mario game. And you gotta make your way all the way to the top here, and face off against DK. Oh, my god, I cannot get these guys to jump at all. So yeah, like I said, the game is pretty easy though, once you actually get the hang of it. The most difficult thing you're going to find is the controls, to be honest with you. That's really the hardest part. And the fact that, your objective is to get as many minis as possible through each level is kind of cool, because the more of them you get through, then the more you have for the final, for each boss fight you make it to. And that definitely makes things interesting. Whoop, I accidentally dropped my hammers there. So, I mean, would I suggest this game? If you're a Mario fan, you like the little spin-off titles like, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, and all that. Yeah, actually, I would check it out. Because, it definitely breaks the mold, to say the least. It's a change. As far as Mario games go, it's different. And that's actually kind of cool there. I mean, you're not gonna be playing the game forever because it's not the longest game. I mean, you're probably gonna get a couple hours out of it, and after that, you'll be done. But there is some added replay value for you to enjoy there. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. As always, please feel free to comment my video here. I always welcome feedback. Feel free to like my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll definitely be looking to send you more feedback here. And also, let me know what you think of the graphics, because I think for a puzzle game, the graphics are actually surprisingly good for this game myself. That's just my thought.